Hey everybody, in this video we're going to hear from Doctors Dean and Ayesha Shatsai, who are brain health experts. And the exciting news this week is their brain health masterclass is coming up, which you can access for free via the link below or in our bio. Please share this life-saving information with anybody in your community that needs it.
Here we have a study that showed that 44% of stroke can be prevented without any pills, without any vitamins, with lifestyle, with just food. An average physician sees a patient every 15 minutes, and you're supposed to either give a pill or cut. As a surgeon, you cut. As a general practitioner, you give pills. To do lifestyle change takes a lot of work. You have to connect to people. You have to spend some time. And it's not a one-time endeavor. It's maintaining that relationship, that coaching. That's never taught in medical schools. In any medical school, they never teach you nutrition, and forget about behavior change. So that intimidation for a person that's done 4 years of college, 4 years of medical school, 4 years of residency, then fellowship, after these 15, 16 years coming out, and then somebody saying, oh, everything you learned is wrong or not enough. Now you got to do a whole different thing. And by the way, we're not going to pay for it.
When we did statistics and factor analysis, the items that stood out as being protective for our brain, and in this study we found out that it reduced the risk of stroke by 44%, were all plants. Vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, whole grains, legumes, and you get a low score if you eat meat, dairy, poultry, and sources of saturated fat. So it was the same thing over and over, comes back. Plant-based diet, whole food plant-based diet seems to be very helpful for the brain.
Let's take stroke. A person comes in with what they call hemiparesis. One side of the body is paralyzed for stroke. They come to the emergency room, they get checkup, CT scan, $1,000, MRI, a couple of $1,000. ER stays several $1,000. ICU stays several more $1,000. By the time they're done, they've spent anywhere between $20,000 to $40,000. And after all that, guess what they get? Here's an aspirin, and here's a cholesterol lower medicine. It can't get more cynical than that.
Food is the most important environmental factor for your brain. You have to give it that wonderful environment for it to grow and thrive.
Here we have a study that showed that 44% of stroke can be prevented without any pills, without any vitamins, with lifestyle, with just food.
And the concept of prevention was never a part of neurology and neuroscience. But we have been able to work on that. Our research shows that you can prevent Alzheimer's disease with a whole food plant-based diet.
We call the system we have, which is important, the sick care system. It's important, but it's at the point of disease. Isn't it worth it to invest in prevention? The reason people don't do it, because the system is not set up for it. And when the system is not set up for it, the people involved will never address it.
My husband and I, Dean and I, decided to focus on brain health and create this field. And I think we coined the term preventive neurology from there on.
We looked for alternatives, and we found the same model in heart disease and in cancer and diabetes. Why wouldn't it apply to the brain? The brain is the same system, but a little bit more. I mean, this little 3-pound organ, which is 2% of body's weight, consumes 25% of body's energy, but it still consumes energy. It is a vascular organ, but a lot more than other organs, 400 miles of vasculature. So it's the same mechanism, but much more so. So if the lifestyle factors affect cancer, if they affect heart disease, why wouldn't it affect the most energy-hungry organ in the body? And it does.
When you're in the field of neurology, it's a very depressing field because there is no treatment. There's millions and billions of dollars spent on very myopic models of the disease.
But it has to do with the food you consume 3 to 4 times a day. For the hungriest organ in the body, that everything you feed it is either poison or medicine.
Thank you for watching everybody, and thank you especially to $1 Million Vegan for producing this video. And don't forget about the free masterclass linked either in our bio or below this video.